Hi students, I am Dr. Jyotimani from Department of History, Buddhism. The 6th century BC was one of the most remarkable period in the history of the world. It was an era of great teachers like Buddha, Mahavira, Heraclitus and Confucius. It was also an age of inquiry and doubt. In India, people were dissatisfied with the Vedic religion and the bloody sacrifices involved in it. So, there was a great religious unrest. The Vedic religion was not able to satisfy the spiritual desires of the masses. Therefore, a new religion became necessary for the people. Buddhism arose as a result of this religious unrest. Early life of Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama was founder of Buddhism. He was born in Lumpinivana at Kapilavastu in 567 BC. He belonged to an aristocratic family of the Sakya clan of Kapilavastu. He was the son of Suddhodana, the chief of the Sakya clan. Suddhodana's wife Mayadevi died even 7 days after the birth of the child. Gautama married Yashoda and had a son Ragul. Siddhartha led a life of ease and pleasure. After seeing an old man, a diseased man, a dead body, and a saint, he gave up the comforts and pleasures of princely life and took to the life of a wandering hermit at the age of 29. Buddha determined to find out the causes of sorrow and the way of release from it. So he took a deep meditation. At the age of 35, while seated under a papal tree near Gaya in deep meditation, the light of knowledge flashed on him. Then he came to be known as Buddha or the Enlightened One. Teachings of Buddha. Buddha delivered his first sermon at Saranath. He taught his followers the four truths concerning sufferings, the causes of suffering, the destruction of suffering, and the way or the path to be adopted for the description of suffering. According to him, all the sorrows of mankind were due to selfish desire of three kinds. They were the desire to give pleasure to the sense of the body, the desire to live long in this world, and the desire to own property and to be replaced by others. If a man can conquer all these desires, he can live happily even in this world. Buddha talked about the Noble Eightfold Path. The 8 steps are right views, right aims, right speech, right contact, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right contemplation. This path leads to nirvana, which means a peaceful state free from all desires. Buddha lays stress on ahimsa and the Hindu doctrines of karma and transmigration of souls. The sacred literatures of Buddhism. The sacred literatures of Buddhism is collectively known as Tripitaka. The Sutta Pitaka deals with the religious discourages of the Buddha. The Vinaya Pitaka lays down rules and regulations for proper contact of the Buddhist monks. The Abhatama Pitaka expounds the philosophical principles in Buddhism. The 4 Buddhist councils. The first Buddhist council was convened at Rajakrika. The teachings of the Buddha were collected and classified. The second Buddhist council was held at Vaishali, a century after the death of Buddha. The third Buddhist council was convened at Padaliputra by Ashoka. The fourth Buddhist council was held in Kashmir during the rule of Kanishka. Progress of Buddhism. The Buddhism had the royal patronage of kings like Ashoka, Kanishka and Harsha. It was Ashoka who raised Buddhism to the status of a state religion and made it universal. He undertook many effective steps to spread Buddhism in every nook and corner of the world. The Buddhism spread to Ceylon, Egypt, Macedonia, Syria, China, Japan, Burma, Tibet, Sumatra, and Java. Conclusion. The success of Gautama's vision must have been due partly to his own magnetic personality and the deep human feeling which inspired his teachings, and partly to the fact that he opened wide the doors of Aryan religion and satisfied the spiritual desires of masses by offering them a religious law easy to understand and accessible to all, free from elaborate and costly ceremonial, raising the social status of the lower orders, giving them their spiritual freedom, and making the life of the community healthier and happier. Thank you, students.